Now your Storm Tracker team forecast with meteorologist Ashley Renee.
Welcome back, everyone. Happy Tuesday morning to you. We're dealing with another foggy start to our day, and the fog is already looking a little bit dense for parts of the greater Baton Rouge area this morning. And you can see that when we look outside at our sky cam. Look at that. That fog has been developing, has been present for the last few hours. And if you're about to head out the door anytime too soon, just know you're going to run into slower traffic on a couple of our roads. And also, there's also been a couple of accidents that have come in, accident reports that have come in as well. So just be careful and cautious on the roads for this morning. Our temperatures are now 69. Feels like temp is at 70. Winds are out of the east at 6 miles per hour. So we have a dense fog advisory covering our area once again for this morning. That will be expiring at 10 a.m. Now our temperatures are in the 60s range, so it's a little bit warmer this morning, and our dew points are in the 60s and low 70s. So it's pretty humid. Enough moisture content is present for that fog to develop. And as we still have some of that smoke mixing in with that fog, that's also creating lower visibility conditions, and we're still seeing that just over parts of Gonzales. Visibility up to a quarter of a mile, seeing slightly better conditions for us here right here in Baton Rouge. But again, be very careful on your roads and make sure you're slowing down and using your low beams. As we go throughout the rest of the day, still looking at dry conditions. That fog will begin to mix out as we go throughout the rest of the morning hours. And today will just be another warm day with the easterly, southeasterly wind flow continuing, helping to bring in that warmer air and more moisture. Our highs will be in the upper 80s once again, and our winds will begin to pick up a little bit more so later today. They'll be around 5 to 15 miles per hour. And if our winds stay a little bit breezy overnight, that could help to limit some fog development for tomorrow morning. But highs for today, upper 80s, another warm day. Make sure you have enough water present. We still have this high pressure that's in place, giving us these warm and dry conditions. That's going to be continuing for at least the next few days, but by early next week, this weekend, early next week, we could begin to see that ridge breaking down some, and possibly a cold front could be moving through early next week. But between now and then, warm weather is still continuing. It'll also be a little bit muggy for the next few days as well, with our dew points just in the 60s to low 70s range. And our rainfall totals really are non-existent for the next week. So that dry weather will still be continuing, especially as high pressure in place will help us to stay pretty dry. Our lows for tonight will be in the 60s, and then highs for tomorrow will be in the upper 80s range once again. That's pretty much where our highs will be each day this week. Now going throughout your Wednesday, there's a slight chance for showers, very slight. We could see some isolated showers popping up, but overall dry conditions will still continue for the next couple of days. Tropics, these two won't be doing anything to us. There's nothing in the Gulf. We don't have to worry about Tropical Depression 21, and Tammy will be staying in the Atlantic. Now looking at your 7-day forecast, warm week ahead with highs staying in the 80s, overnight lows in the 60s.